Evening everybody and welcome back to Speed Force Racing, and today we are going into tonight's edition, the first round of the GP3 Season 7 here at Albert Park in Australia. I'm your host Shallow Lancer, and joining me today is Mr. Cadwell. How are you doing, mate?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Very good. Excited for tonight's event?
Yeah, very excited to see how 15 drivers, well at the moment 15 drivers are going to cope
right
around the circuit.
Looking at Australia, I think it's a very challenging circuit. You've got.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
To talk to me?
I'm streaming.
Or we can talk to the screen.
Yeah, sorry. It's all right. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about it, everybody. Anyway, the thing I find with Albert Park is how it's a very challenging circuit, and especially going through turns 11 and 12, it's so easy to fluff up your lines, and then if you do that, it's probably gonna. There's a very high chance it could end up in tears. But going into the driver lineup for GP3, which has already been announced, by the way. But racing tonight, you've got at Mercedes, you've got Mason Harris and Cole Oliver, two very good friends of mine as well. At Ferrari, you've got Sid Kidd and Luke, who hasn't turned up. I don't know if he's racing tonight or not. At Red Bull, you've got Ghost Cam and Zander, who I was Zander, I will say, I was very impressed with in GP4 last season. Had a really good battle with him in the midfield, which was awesome. At McLaren, you've got the G-Man and Spit Dog. Racing Point, you've got the two of GP4's best drivers from season 6, Topics, and of course, who else but the GP4 champion from last season, Mr. Senna Martins. What a driver he is, and what a pairing as well. At AlphaTauri, you've got Luke Bailey and Ryan Van Doom. Racing Point, although both drivers are yet to turn up, you've got Martin Selt and Ellen Jareel. At Alfa Romeo, you've got JD Sauber and Gamey Things, very interesting pairing. At Haas, you've got Fisherman NL and Chimax. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But Williams, you've got Goggs, and also yet to turn up, and who's also his teammate, G-Pole. So that's the lineup for GP3 in season 7.
Yeah, just to say, we're just waiting 5 minutes because some people are still updating the game.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's Senna's just put in the chat, so I can tell everyone.
Yeah, I did say you were in the Renault. I meant to say you were in the Renault. Sorry, Will. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I don't, and one thing about the circuit as well is I don't get what the game calls it a very easy circuit. Because it's not a very easy circuit. So like, go around. When you look at the circuit, I think it's like turn 11 and 12, I think it is. That corner there, when you go off that, sometimes about to start the secondary straight, I think it is, just before sector 3. It's very hard there as well.
Yeah,
the hard part of the circuit.
It's very true.
Yeah. Other than that, I think it's hard to say why it's an easy circuit because I don't think it is. But, yeah. As it says here, as I'm just looking, it's 3.2 miles long. So
Yeah.
Quite a long one.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting race tonight. And apologies if I end up getting stuff wrong tonight because I haven't hosted streams for quite a while. I'm gonna feel a little bit rusty, but once I get back into the swing of things, I should be fine.
No, it's all fine.
Yeah. 17 people watching. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. For those that haven't, please subscribe to SFR so you can catch all of the action across all 4 divisions.
We're 1 person away from the 400, so there you go.
And there's Cod Oliver just cheering his own team on. Oh dear. It's gonna be an exciting race. Obviously, you've got drivers who have stepped up from GP4, and you've got drivers I don't know if you've had any that have stepped down from GP2, but some Ghost Cam was actually in GP4, wasn't he? He was in GP4 in season 5, and he left due to personal reasons. And then now that he's back, I think he's definitely got a point to prove, and he is actually a good driver.
And of course, we do have we do have new drivers as well. So.
Yeah, and so some you could say are going to be unproven.
Yep.
So it's going to be a very exciting championship. Very good mix of drivers. And I could see it being a fantastic season in Speed Force Racing and in GP3 as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Podge wishing all the best of luck to the drivers. Gareth cheering on the Renault team. I mean, who can blame him as he won the Constructors' Championship with them last season. And then there's Mason just saying that the Merc is rubbish. I mean, who knows if how the Mercs are going to be doing this season, because we're all on equal engines. But if not, it would feel very predictable, like it is in real life. But anyway, session starting in 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action. Oh, I'm excited for this. First race of the new season. I'm telling you now, it's going to be. Who knows how the race in GP3 is going to be tonight? But with the race last night, especially with the finish, I think we're in for a very exciting season in all 4 divisions of SFR.
Yeah, I believe we are.
I personally think so. Yeah.
A long way to go yet, but...
Right. Quali time. Now, 2 questions. Who is going to take the traditional Shadow Lancer strategy, but go out first? And who, but most importantly, who is going to go out on pole? And there's a Mercedes coming out, and that's Mason Harris. Could he be the first man out in quali? Riding a Williams doesn't get in front of him. Yes, he is. Mason is the first one out in quali, and the first man to take the traditional Shadow Lancer strategy by going out first in GP4 this season. Here he is on his out lap. Not even letting me change camera for some reason. Oh yeah, now it's changing camera. Thank you. And they still haven't changed the car numbers on this game. I'm sorry. New bug. And yet you're keeping the same number. Yet you have to keep the same number as the driver you've chosen in multiplayer. I mean, work that one out. But anyway, here comes Mason through turns 11 and 12. Nails it. Keeps the car on the track. Let me get the no, not the telemetry. Track lap data. Best lap. But Anyway, here we go. Here comes Mason on his flying lap. About to take the first qualifying lap of Season 7 in GP3. Makes it through turns 1 and 2. Onto the DRS straight for 3 and 4. What? How is he going to take these corners? He takes it very smoothly. Takes a little bit of curb. What's he going to do heading into the end of Sector 1? He's done a 1:26.8 through Sector 1. So the curious question is, what's his time going to be? But he's just to point out, he's also on softs as well. So it's bound to be a fast lap. But the question is, can you afford to use all of your soft compounds in quali? Nails it. Oh, he nails it. He just about nails it through turns 11 and 12. Heading into the last few corners. Here he comes now. Final 2 corners to go. One more, and he comes across the line, and he gets a 1:21.3. So the fastest lap so far. Who's behind him now? Sid Kid goes provisional pole of a 1:20.9. Very good lap from Sid Kid. Now let's keep an eye on topics. One of the standouts from GP4 from last season. Ghost Cam goes into second place with a 1:21.2. Now here comes and now Luke Bailey goes into second with a 1:20.9. Wow. Gamey Things goes fifth with a 1:22.6. Topics has invalidated his lap already. And here comes Senna now. The GP4 champion from last season. Humming through the last corner. Oh, he takes a wide line and he's fluffed it. Oh, Senna. He must be kicking himself after that one. Oh, this is going to get tasty. Energy Dan has just joined the session. What is he going to go in ahead of tonight's race? And now I'm going to keep an eye on Savo. Heading into the end of Sector 2. What's he going to get through there? No. Zana goes into 6th above Gaming Things of a 1:22.4 on the medium, so it's a pretty understandable lap, I'm not going to lie. Savo invalidates it, completely gets turns 11 and 11 wrong. But the main but at least all I can say is at least you didn't go off, crash out in those 2 corners.
Got Oliver now from the line.
Oh, let's give him a watch. Here comes Ollie now, 1:22.8, and he's the slowest out of the guys so far.
Not bad.
Here comes Ryan Van Doom, heading towards the end of Sector 3.
I think he's one of the only ones who's gone out on the medium in this lap.
Yeah, here comes Ryan Van Doom now, coming across the line to get a 1:22.2 into P5, the fastest of the medium runners. Superb stuff from Ryan Van Doom. It's looking very pacey out there tonight.
G-Man just set a 1:22.2.
Well done to him.
Up to P5.
Nice lap from the G-Man. Hey, Gareth just replied. That was Gareth and Adam had a convo in the chat. It all started off with "Hi, Madman G," and Gareth replied with "Yo, Doofy of the Officer." I love Adam's nicknames. I mean, the thing that I enjoy about them is how he reverses when he sees your username. He likes to reverse things. Ooh, Sid Kid Vicious just said that the gap between him and Luke is scary. That, I mean, yeah, I agree. Over a few thousandths of a second as well. It's just incredible. And I think it shows how close how GP3 is going to be this season as well. Oh, Energy Dan taking it through turns 11 and 12. Also known as one of the godfathers of GP4. To me, he is one of the godfathers of GP4 because he's been there since like day one, and he's driving with his driver has got no arms, which they have not fixed whatsoever, which Codemaster have not fixed whatsoever, and he goes. Oh, is he even put in the lap, or has he even validated it? Sorry if I'm getting that one wrong. But here comes Fisherman now. Mason has left the session. I don't know if it's due to lag or something. Hey! Adam just called me Lancer of the Shadows in the comments. Wow. As Will goes into P3 with 121.0. I feel bad for not watching that lap, but hey, it is what it is. It happens. Now let's give the GP4 champion. I know I've said it so many times, but
Hey.
I can't resist it.
And here he comes in out the last corner, I'll just say it, Fisherman, and he's going to set a...
Slowing down to let one of the Red Bull pass. Yeah, well done to Fisherman. I'm missing out on some really good laps right now.
Who else is on out?
It's Senna's now going to begin his flying lap. Heading into sector turns 1 and 2. He gets it done nicely. Heading into the DRS straight now. What is he going to do through turns 3 and 4? One of the hardest corners of the track. Takes a bit of curb, hops it over into the end of sector 1 with a 126.5, and a purple sector 1 as well, which is very, very promising, as Sabo goes provisional pole of a 120.7.
If you look at the times just quickly, 0.014 between him and Luke.
Damn, that shows how close this division is. The Senna goes through turns through 11, 12. Gets it perfectly from sector 2, which I forgot to point out. So this is going to be a very promising laptop. And Senna, has he spun it? Oh no! Senna coming out of turn 14 has spun out into the wall. Damaged front wing. He has got to be fuming.
I think he would be. I think anyone would be.
Oh, Senna.
Even Senna's position, you would be annoyed with yourself.
Yeah. Got to feel for him. There comes Martin now. Heading through turns 11 and 12. Just about keeps it on track. And keeps his lap valid as well. Heading into the final few corners now. Martin could be in with a promising lap. And he gets a 121.5, a solid lap, which is definitely something worth building on. Wow. What a quality session this has been so far, as Oliver has got his lap invalidated. Now let's give Topics a watch now. Still on his outlap, keep in mind, but I want to see what he does for his next lap. See if he can completely obliterate. See if he can see what he can do to improve that 121.0. Mike's like taking Das turn. Oh, I love that. Robin, aka Train Game, just pointed out that Super Senna Power is not engaged. Oh dear. Robin, you had to rub it in, didn't you? Seriously, but anyway. There comes Will now. Heading past heading past turn 5 now. He gets a 126.6, 3 tenths up on his time. This could be promising for Will here. Now, heading into turns 11 and 12. He's 2 tenths up now. Can he keep the car out of trouble? Oh, he's invalidated it. Oh dear. Now, to move on to his teammate, Senna. Can he get it? Can he get it done? Third time lucky. Heads past turns 3 and 4. Heading into turn 5. What's he going to do in sector 1? 126.5. Not as good as his last attempt, but he can still turn it around here. Heading towards the end of Sector 2 and now going into the dreaded turns 11 and 12. 48.5 for Senna. Chops it through turns 11 and 12. Gets the car over the line. Can he keep it stick? Bit of debris as Mason crashes out in... I think Mason just crashed out in turns 11 and 12. Yeah, he did. Ryan Van Doom's retired in the pits, I presume. As Senna now coming through the last corner. What's his time going to be? Is it going to be the lap of his life? It's going to be a 120.5. That is what I call third time lucky. Fair play to Senna. What a lap. Wow.
It's to say that Fisherman in 4th improving on his lap now. He's just
fair play.
Nearly 2 tenths up in the first sector there. So anything can happen here on this lap. There's 3 tenths up in the second sector.
Wow. What a lap. He's still going. Even on 2 lap old softs. Now heading into the last corner now. What can Fisherman do? Oliver's announced that he'll be saving the tyres. Sensible actually, as he overtakes Senna and goes into the pole with a 120.1. Wow, we're seeing some very fast laps today. And I like the look of that Haas. Even that Haas as well. And I'm glad they've gone back to the traditional old black, white and red. I think although it looked nice, it felt like the rich energy, the Haas from last season kind of looked uncharacteristic. Like it felt a little bit out of touch and made Haas look a little bit unrecognisable.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but glad they've gone back to the red and white. And also, as a Kevin Magnussen fan, I'm delighted for them to get in that point in Hungary. Although as a Williams fan, I want to see us get back into the points in real life. You've got to give credit for Haas and how they for their strategy for that race. And I think the thing is with Williams this season, although the car has improved in quali pace, they just haven't had they've had some really bad luck during races this season. What's happened? Oh, Luke Bailey's got off! Brilliantly spotted! Oh no! Luke's gone off, but he's going to qualify in P5 anyway. JD Savo now into the final, into sector 3. What's his time going to be? What's his time going to be heading through sector 3? 1/10 up. Head into turns 11 and 12. Can he keep it on track? Yes, he can. Heading into turn 14, I believe. Yeah, turn 14. Now into turn 15. Now heading into the final 2 corners. That was a very wide approach from Savo there. Ooh, a bit steep going into the second to last corner. Now heading towards the home straight with full DRS. What's Savo going to do? Ooh, just a thousandth of a second up on his best time as Savo stays provisionally in P4. Senna is potentially going to start in second unless Martin goes up on his time. Well, he's sadly not because he's invalidated it. Ghost Cam now. What can he do? Just under a thousandth of a second up on his best time as he takes a wide approach going into turns 11 and 12, heading into turn 14. What's his time going to be? It's a question that we will find out at the end of this lap, as he takes a very flat out approach heading into those corners, heading into the last corner now. Can he move up on his time and go above gamey things? Oh yes, he can. Just wow, that was close from gamey things. From very close between the two as he goes into P8. As Topics now moves into 3rd place, making it potentially a Renault 2-3.
That is qualifying.
Yep, pretty much, because everyone is about to head into the pits. Yeah, I think that's quality done. Wow, very interesting quali.
It was. Fair play to Fisherman for getting pole and all.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Don't think Gogs is going to take Gogs is not going to take a lap, and he hasn't done. Wow, very interesting quali. We'll run down the grid for you once the countdown is over. Very interesting qualifying, which is going to make for a very interesting race.
Indeed.
There's Savo's car. Obviously he's starting in P5, but anyway, quick rundown through quali. Fisherman starts pole from Senna and Topics, making it a Renault 2-3. Martin starts in 4th. JD Savo starts 5th with Luke Bailey closely behind in P6. Sid Kidd in 7th. Ghost Cam and very close to each other in 8th and 9th respectively. As Zander on his full GP3 debut rounds out the top 10 with Mason Harris in P11, Spit Dog in P12. G-Man in P13 with Ryan Amdoom P14, Cod Oliver P15, Energy Dan P16, and Gogs, without setting a lap, starts at the back of the grid. Well.
There we go.
Right, guys, we need predictions. We need your predictions on what will happen during the race, because it's very hard to predict what's going to happen in the race, which makes it very spicy, to say the least. Oh, God's sake, Mason. He's just said that it had to be a Williams at the back. I mean, he's hardly wrong in real life, in all fairness. But anyway, 10 seconds until the session starts. Very soon we're going to get into into the formation lap, which is going to be interesting to see what happens during the race.
Here we go.
Yeah, in the formation lap. God, it annoys me how they haven't changed the multiplayer numbers. I know I mentioned it during the video, and I mentioned it during, day 3 of pre-season testing. But how they have not sorted out the game numbers, I'll never know. And as you can see on your screen, the predicted pit stop strategy is it's for one stop. Oh, come on, I was reading that. Why did you have to cop down so quickly?
So I've got it on here then. So one stop from softs to hard would be lap 9 to 11.
Yep.
Do a soft, medium would be going from soft to soft would be lap 9 to 11. Will be lap 8 to 11. And then coming on the medium, lap 17 to 20. Apparently that's the strategies that they're predicting in the game.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, thank you for that, James. You're a lifesaver. But anyway, heading into the yeah. Ooh. Yeah, as you can see, the predicted pit stops have come up yet again. But anyway,
I'll ask you this then, Tom. Who do you think then is going to win this race?
Good question, but I think any of these guys could win it today. But I think the top three especially are basically the favourites at this stage. But and again, like I said, it's a very unproven. There are some very unproven drivers in this division, so it'll be interesting to see what happens as both Get Kid and Ghost Cam have been reset to the starting line. Anyway,
I think anyone in the top 5 can win this.
Yeah, I mean, we could be proven wrong. Maybe someone could spring a massive surprise. But anyway, the drivers are now lining up to their grid positions. Gogs brings up the rear. Anyway, here we are. Engine revs rise. Coming towards the 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Good getaway from the fisherman for the top 3. Senna gets a fantastic start and goes into the lead. Heading into turn 1. What's going to happen there? Oh, it's chaos. Chaos heading into turn 1. Gamey Things is in a lot of strife. Chaos in turn 1. Damage on one of the Red Bulls, and I think that's no.
I think
Ghost Cam.
Chaos in turn 1.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh, damn. The virtual safety car is out already, and it's already a very glitched lobby. Don't know who got caught up in that, but I know for a fact Gaming Things is one of them. But virtual safety car is already out, and it's not lap 2, it's lap 1. Bloody hell, Codemasters, sort this out. They still have not patched the multiplayer lobbies. That is just why? Anyway, back underway now. Green flag. Senna leads the way from Topics and Fisherman and Savo, but all chasing behind with Luke Bailey in 6th, gaming things up into 7th, Ryan Van Doom in 8th, Zana 9th, Mason in 10th, Sid Kid in 11th, Spit Dog in P13, Energy Dan P14 with Con Oliver going past and Gogs going through as well. Ghost Cam in P16 must have been caught. Yeah, he was the other one that was caught up in that. Gaming Things heads into the pits already. Not the start that Ghost Cam or Gaming Things would have wanted, because they were very close to each other in qualifying. As Senna still leads the way, heading in lap 2. What a crazy start, and it was quite glitchy as well, I have to say.
What a crazy start we did have, yeah. Very crazy. See? But yeah, it's very close to everyone really at the moment.
It is. It's not even showing the interval. What on earth is going on? Energy Dan has gone above Con Oliver, and there's a yellow flag in sector 2 for some reason, yet nothing's happened. They're still not showing the interval. Gap to the interval. Like, what? All it shows is Gaming Things is apparently 4 seconds behind. It's a yellow flag in sector 3, and one of the Red Bulls is in trouble. And that's Zander with a bit of wing damage. Must have fluffed it up in turns 11 and 12. Down into P11 he goes. And Gogs right behind him, about to go past. Very soon, Energy Dan is going to follow. Yes, he does, and so does Cod Oliver. DRS has now been enabled. Finally, the intervals coming back up. Fisherman's now right on the back of Topics. What's he going to do heading into turn 3? No, he stays behind as Savo goes above. Now he's side by side with Savo, with Martin. Very good move from Savo to go to P4. And not only that, Luke Bailey is getting a little bit of a sniff right now. He's thinking, if you guys want to cause chaos, go ahead, be my guest. And as the other Alpha Tauri goes up into P7, as Ryan Van Doom disposes of the G-Man.
Yeah, G-Man, just to say, went a little bit wide coming out the corner and off the grass.
Yeah, cheers for that. Anyway. Ooh, it's going to be very close heading into turn 1 between Martin and Luke. Who's going to keep it on track? Who's going to keep their nerves? And Savo gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Both of them taking a very wide approach through turns 11 and 12.
Fisherman right at the back of Topics now.
Yeah.
Break that down massively.
Fisherman with a 3-second time penalty. Oh no! Fisherman's into the wall and he goes spinning across the top finish straight. Oh dear. This is a disaster for the Fisherman. After starting on pole, loses the lead early in the race, and now he's gone off. He's gone off, and there's a yellow flag through sector 1. Don't know who it's for, but the Fisherman is clearly going to struggle with that car now, as Mason has already made up 8 places. Made up how many places? Hold on. He's already made up about 3 places, and there's a yellow flag through sector 1 as Fisherman is clearly slowing down. Got a feel for him. Now the Red Bulls are battling. I know it's practically the wooden spoon as they're in P15 and P16 respectively, but it's basically a salvation job for the 2 Red Bulls as Martin and Luke are battling away. As Luke Bailey appears to have forced Martin wide as Ryan Van Doom goes into P5. Will Martin go back at Ryan Van Doom? No. He's going to keep behind him. Is he going to get him on the DRS straight? There's a yellow flag with sector 3. Obviously Luke Bailey slowing down, but anyway, Martin on the back of Ryan Van Doom, sorry. Heading into turn 1. Can they keep it clean? Wow, what a start so far. The Renaults are practically doing their knitting right now. I mean, the gap they've created to Savo is just incredible. I mean, it obviously helps that they've known each other especially that they've raced with each other in GP4 last season. So I think that you could say that Renault have got arguably one of the strongest pairings on the GP3 grid.
I agree, but there's another, just to say, as Maggie just pointed out, what it says to put Oliver fastest, he's got the fastest after race apparently, it's a 24.1 second lap.
Well done to Cod Oliver.
Now I don't know how, by the way,
must be fresh tyres.
Yeah, but I don't know how, by the way, Tom, he's done a 24-second lap.
That's fair. Yeah, it must be lit. Don't know, but anyway. Oliver now is going to have... Oh, Dan's pulled out of the way for Cod Oliver. Ollie is now in P11, looking to get behind Gogs. And the closest we have so far is Mason and the G-Man, who's now have also closed up to Martin. So the AlphaTauris has actually given Martin the slip, and he's left him to deal with the McLaren of G-Man and the Mercedes of Mason. Wow, what a race so far. Big bit of dirt from B-Man, both taking wider turns going into the previous two corners. Mason, here they come, heading into the last two corners. Heading into turn 11, there's a yellow flag in sector 1, and that's one of the Red Bulls. It's Zander in trouble! Topics gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Not a good day for Red Bull at all. As the guys pursuing Martin has gone through turns 11 and 12 very cleanly, heading into the last few corners now. How is this battle going to evolve? I do not know yet. They're all going to have G-Man and Mason are going to have DRS as Topics goes into the pits very early, presumably going over very aggressive free stop. No, he's going on the hards. So he's planning to take them to the end. Ooh, this is going to be close between G-Man and G-Man, Martin and Mason still at each other, and they've been like that for the past 2 laps. G-Man picking up a bit of dirt going through the end of sector 1. This is going to be very close, I can see it now. Heading into there they come, heading into turns 11 and 12. Can they keep the car on track? G-Man clipping a bit of curb there. Zander gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. This has not been a very good debut for Zander. Who's shown tremendous pace throughout the end of the last portion of GP4 last season and in pre-season as well. Heading into turns 1 now, lap 8. Senna still leading comfortably from JD Savo, who's now got Ryan Van Doom on the back, about to close up. Both AlphaTauris about to close up on JD Savo. This is going to be a very interesting to see how this is going to play out. Both the AlphaTauris have basically left Martin for dust, and Mason now is closing on the back of the G-Man, stays behind him. Ryan Van Doom gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, but Mason now still right on the back of him, as Martin has now started to create a little bit of a gap to him and the G-Man. Energy Gan gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and Zoda Zander gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and he's retired from the session, and understandably so. Not a good day for him, as Mason messes it up through turns 11 and 12. But he's gonna need to use that overtake button and DRS to close back up. Heading.
Ryan Van Doom.
Ooh, yeah, onto the pits. What tyres is Ryan Van Doom going to go on?
Ryan Van Doom, but
He's on the hard. Same as Topics. Mason now, right, once again on the back of the G-Man, who's also closed back up to Martin. This three-car battle is not over yet. And meanwhile, Claude Oliver is closing on the back of Gogs for the battle for P9. Oliver still, Gogs on fresh softs is actually been caught up by Claude Oliver, as Claude Oliver is looking to go down the inside but stays behind, as now he's got a fire-breathing Topics on fresh hards, 2 lap old hards right behind them. Topics now really closing on the back. Is he gonna be brave enough to go for a move in turns 11 and 12? No, he isn't. He's not gonna do it. Claude Oliver takes he cuts the curb in turn 11. They both have DRS now. Topics goes down the inside, takes a bit of grass, typical Daniel Ricciardo stuff. But Topics goes into P9 ahead of Claude Oliver, who could go back at him. No, he stays behind him very sensibly because he knows how fast Topics is. As Martin and Savo and Senna head into the pits. Senna on the hards now. Behind GA. Oh, he's come out right ahead of GA. Oh, this is going to be close.
Just to say, into second position goes Nathan Harris around the
Oh,
outside.
I've missed out on that. Oh, I'm so stupid. I feel bad for doing that. Mason.
He did it. So out of
wow. Fair play. Fair play, Mason. It's such a hard corner to overtake, especially round the outside. There's Sidkid and Eddie Dan swap places. Yellow flag somewhere. But anyway, Senna is now starting to close up a little. No, he's still he's pulled a little bit of a gap to Gogs. So is Topics. He's only like 1.1 second behind. And now the G-Man and Mason are pitting. Whoa! And that puts the Spit Dog up into P2 with Senna back in third. No, he's into second because Luke Bailey, who led the race, is now pitting. Con Oliver up into 6th on 10 lap old softs. Appreciate the comments, guys. Keep them coming. As Sidkid gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Not what he wants at all. Oh no! Con Oliver gets clipped by JD Sabo and loses 6 places as Ryan Van Doom goes past him as he slides across. Don't know what happened. Don't know. I mean, we didn't get the onboard of Savo, but they look to make contact. But it's going to be very interesting to see if it will get taken to the stewards after this race. And speaking of the AlphaTauri, Luke Bailey is right on the back of Oliver. So Ollie is now in an AlphaTauri sandwich. As Luke Bailey is looking to go around the outside. Can he get it done through turns 11? Oh, it's going to be risky. Can they keep it clean through turns 11 and 12? Yes, they do. But Luke Bailey gets a 3-second time penalty in the meantime. Con Oliver looks to get it done. No. But no, Luke Bailey has DRS and he's still going to go through, but it's not over yet as he takes a bad line and Oliver gets caught out by it and he still has to stay behind. Wow. And Martin is now closing up, so he's licking his lips already as Ollie goes into the pit. And now Senna has closed up on the leader. Con Oliver with a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Not what he wants at all.
Now, did he cover and goal?
Yeah, he did. He did, Mike. Very brilliantly pointed. It was, yeah, and sorry, I totally agree with you. That was well held from Con Oliver. Had it would have. It's so. Had it anyone else, it would be so easy for any driver to be in his position and to lose the car. But what a brilliant save from Con Oliver from that collision.
Very well. Can we see the same again here then? Because it's golf and blind under, I think.
Yeah. Here. Yeah, here comes Senna. Who's he going to beat? Yeah, sorry. I want to see if Senna can get the spit dog.
I'll keep an eye on this one then and have a look for you.
Yeah.
Yep. No, nothing's happening there.
No, nothing's happening yet, but Senna is probably going to get Spit Dog on the DRS straight. He's going to have he's going to have DRS obviously, but the Spit Dog has got a really good exit for the last corner. Senna, they come through, and now Goggs is going to got Ryan Van Doom to deal with, and one AlphaTauri goes past. Will the second go past a few corners later? On the next straight, he goes down the outside of GA, also now known as Goggs, gets the move done. But that's both AlphaTauris past the Williams of Goggs. Very good stuff from them. Wow.
Senna's got past Spit Dog.
Oh yeah, Senna's in the lead. I mean, we knew it was coming for quite some time as Martin gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And now both AlphaTauris have swapped places. This is very tactical from the AlphaTauris, I have to say, because Luke is on a faster compound and 2 laps older. And Ryan Van Doom is on 4-lap old hard and 2 laps older and on a slower compound as well. But can Goggs get back at Ryan Van Doom? No, he stays behind him. But Martin now, he's closing back on GA. Sorry. Closing back up on GA. 4-car battle for 5th place. Martin on the back of him. Now Mason is closing back up slowly. Martin is going to have Martin and Goggs both have DRS, and so does Ryan Van Doom, but it stays as it is for now. Very interesting to see how this is going to play out as they're going to have DRS once again. Martin is closing up already. He's going to go for the inside. Very interesting. Ooh. Oh, contact. They touch. Martin taps Goggs on the rear, but nothing serious has happened. Heading into the end of sector 1. Can Martin get down the inside this time? Yes, he does. Up into P7 goes Martin with Goggs, with Mason now on the back of Goggs this time. Ooh, Mason was a little bit eager there, but he keeps it behind him as Dan gets another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh, it's going to be very interesting. It's not the best of lines for Mason there, I'll have to say. It's still very close. Spit Dog gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Now, as he goes into the pit, Renault now 1 and 2 once again. Brilliant strategy from the 2 Renaults. And Savo goes into 3rd. Luke Bailey in 4th, and Ryan Van Doom now 5th, with Martin in 6th. Spit Dog now Mason has now got past Goggs. Wow. Energy down now. Can he get Spit Dog on the exit? Yes, he gets to jump on Spit Dog. Oh, yeah. on the back of Sid Kid as he cuts it to turn 1. Very eager from Oliver. He's going to have DRS on Sid Kid anyway. Oh, Sid Kid goes a little bit wide, but Oliver keeps behind him for now. As Gamey Things is now closing back on this. Could this be... Topics now gets a 3-second time penalty with multiple warnings. Very scrappy at the back. That's the closest we've got so far. Very close at the back. Game Things takes it. They go through turns 11 and 12. All three of them going very cleanly. As the Spit Dog now is on the back of Energy Dan. This is going to be very. As now Dan goes into the pits. It's time. Well, he's going to go on. Dan gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Not what he wants. Oh dear. He's now gone on the mediums. So he's going to take it towards the end. He's going to be taking these mediums to the end. As it says 1-2 for the Renaults. As it all calms down, but the battle between Oliver and Gamey Things, and potentially Sid Kid if they close up. And Ghost Cam is now on the back, who was caught up in the chaos in lap 1. Is already on the back of Spit Dog. Except Ghost Cam is on 14 lap old tyres. It's 1-2 for Renault. Both of them are basically just again doing their own knitting. Right, we'll do. Right, fastest lap is still Oliver's of a 24.1. Now, Senna's fastest lap was a 124.9. Topic's 124.9, but faster than Senna's. Sabo's fastest was a 125.2 with Bailey, Luke Bailey with a 125.3, but no, 25.2. Sorry, yeah, 125.2. Apologise about that, but very close. But nah, Gareth, I agree. There's no way that's going to be possible. I mean, you have to be alien to achieve a fast lap like that. I mean, seriously. As now that they've swapped places, I think to protect from Savo. Very tactical stuff from the two Renaults. There's a yellow flag through sector 3. Don't know what it was for in the first place, but the Renaults now swapped positions, but are still leading the race.
It was a little mistake for Mason Harris. That's all the emphatic for.
Ah, right. Cheers for that, cheers for that, mate.
Yeah, and I think it was him and Gob must have done something because they're both coming in the pit.
Yeah. Might be wing damage. Who knows? But yeah, Mason's changing his front wing. And what about Gogs? Yes, he's going on the softs. And changing his front wing as well. Both the Renaults still very close up ahead. And now, but speaking of close, Gamey Fit now Oliver's finally still ahead of Gamey Things. Fisherman on the back of the two. Gamey Things almost lost it there, heading into the end of sector 1. This is going to be a very close finish in the lower midfield. Oh, wide entry, wide 2 corners from Col Oliver there. Heading into turns 11 and 12. Can they keep it on track as Gaming Figures gets a 3-second time penalty for a very clear corner cut? And now Fisherman's on the back of Gaming Figs. Can he go down the inside? Colin Oliver locks up a little bit, and he takes a little bit of grass to go in his wake. So does Fisherman. Gaming Figs down to P13, and he's heading into the pits. Could this be a consolation? Could this be for the fastest lap? I mean, it's 10 laps to go. And Senna and Topics is still pulling away from the field, but Savo now in P is literally now under a second off the two Renaults. Heading into turn 1, turns 11 and 12. Sorry, Savo should have DRS. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Yes, he does. Sorry. Yes, he does. I apologise about that. He's 8 tenths behind the 2 Renaults. Luke Bailey and Savo and the 2 AlphaTauris have around 3 seconds off each other. As Savo now is on the back, is going to be on the back of Senna potentially. He's got DRS. Can he keep it clean through turns 1 and 2? Yes, he does. G-Man gets a 30-second time penalty for multiple warnings, which could be very costly for him, depending on what penalties the Split Dog has. Now it's a 3-way battle for the lead. Savo has caught up onto the back of Senna and Topics. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting one. Heading into the end of Sector 2.
As well, further down the G-Man and Spit, there's the 2 McLarens are close together as well. So.
Yeah, brilliantly spotted. Now back to the battle to lead. All 3 of them cleanly through turn 12. They have both Senna and Savo have DRS.
I think maybe down the start line straight here, Savo could actually nick past here.
Yeah, very true. Oh, yellow flag through Sector 1. Must have been Dan or Gaming Things that got into a little bit of strife there. And here's a yellow flag in Sector 3. The bottom of the box is in trouble. That's Col Oliver. He hits the wall in the end of turn 12. Somehow, no, he spun it, I think, but because he has no wing damage. No, he doesn't. So either Col Oliver has left it away from the wall, and now Savo is still on the back of him as the McLaren swap places. Wow. What a race this has been. Savo now on the back of still on the back of Senna. He cuts the corners. Dan's out of the race. He's retired in the pits. Yeah. Unfortunate. That is unfortunate for Dan, who's had such a good race last night. As Gogs now swaps positions with Cod Oliver, and the 2 Mercs are on the back, very close behind them. Savo and Senna are going to have DRS now. Sid Kid with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Wow. And now, speaking of, Sid Kid is on the back of the G-Man and Ghost Cam. Ghost Cam with a very good recovery drive after the chaos in turn 1. heading into the second DRS straight. What's going to happen through there is... Oh! Sidkid going for a very brave move! Gets the elbows out on Sidkid! Energy Dan's left the session, but Sidkid goes up into P10. Very gutsy move. Wow.
That's good up now. There was 0 point. It was like 5, now it's 0.7 from Senna to Billy Zambo, so...
Yeah, very true.
I don't know if he is going to get past or not.
But it's all going to come down to penalties at the end of the race. This is going to be very interesting as Ghost Cam gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Both for... Yeah.
So I can say very quickly is that the dark horse kind of off the top 10 is Fisherman here.
Yeah.
On the back of the top 10.
Ooh, this is going to be interesting as Sabo gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As Ghost Cam picks up a little bit of dirt heading out of turns 1 and 2. As Sabo now was under half a second off Senna. Senna now heading into they head into turns 11 and 12. Head past turns 11 and 12, and they've got DRS now. The two runners are very bunched up together, literally trying to protect their lead. As now Sidkid is now the G-Man is under threat from Sidkid. Mason gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. My God, there's so much going on. My mind is getting all muddled up, and I do apologise for that. As Ghost Cam gets a 3-second penalty, and Sidkid on the back of G-Man. He's going to have DRS. Can he get the move done? No. He was trying to go out on the outside, but didn't have the pace to do it.
Fisherman behind, literally just got past Ghost Cam.
Yeah, up to P10 goes Fisherman. Very brilliantly spotted, Senna. As Sidkid now on the back of G-Man. He's going to have DRS heading into turns 1 and 2. He's going to get him. Sidkid's going to get G-Man up into P12. P9 goes. P8 goes G-Man. Oh no! Fisherman is spun out at the end of turn 2. Oh no! And he's retired on track as well. And it's going to be very hazardous for the 2 cars ahead. 2 cars behind, sorry. Wow. What a disastrous day at the office for Fisherman. Started on pole, and it all went wrong from there. And now Martin is still on the back of Ryan Van Doom. Fisherman has left the session, understandably disappointed with that race. They're all gonna. Martin has DRS now. He's going to close up on Ryan Van Doom. Heading into turn 3. Is Martin going to have enough to get down the inside of Ryan Van Doom? No, he taps it on the rear. Ooh, this is going to be close. Sidkid gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Martin does as well. Now, very interesting. Funnily enough, the G-Man is on the back of Sidkid. Guys, if you want to, I know it's a bit early in the race, but if you want to say who your driver of the day is, put it down below in the stream. As Ryan Van Doom gets a 3-second top penalty. Oh, he's gone off! He's gone off for turn 11, turn 12. Now that puts Martin in a very strong position to get past him. Can he get the move done down the inside? Yes, he does. And Ryan Van Doom has gone off again. Ah, disaster for Ryan Van Doom, but he still stays P6 nonetheless. So solid there at the office for AlphaTauri, but it's an even better day for Renault, who still have got Sabo in their back pocket. Sorry if that sounds a bit offensive, but even so, they're still pulling away from Sabo. They've still got, and Sabo still can't get past Senna. So I think Senna might be protecting Topics here. And then again, this is all going to come down to penalties, as Ryan Van Doom is still in close range of Martin. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this race ends. Heading into turns 11 and 12. Salvo all three of them make it through. Martin is going to have Salvo is going to have DRS. Keep getting the names wrong tonight. Doesn't help with how rusty I am with the fact that I haven't host commentated for a few months. But anyway. Ooh, yeah, good, brilliantly spotted.
And just to say as well, if you didn't see that, if you didn't catch it, probably a little wobble.
Ooh. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Senna keeps behind him.
They made, as we were just going to say, Topics made a little wobble in last corner. And that closed the gap down from 0.4 to 0.19. So. Yeah. And now it's a three-way scrap, look, as you can see, for the lead.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, exactly. And the big winner in terms of places gained is Ryan Van Doom, a definite nominee for driver of the day, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get it via the game. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this battle is going to play out. As Sabo legitimately on the very back of Senna, heading into turns 11 and 12. Can they keep it clean? They're going to have DRS. Sabo's going to have DRS on Senna. Senna is going to have DRS on Topics, but they stay still for the moment. And now we're going to have 2 laps to go. Very soon we're going to have 2 laps to go now. But what a close race this has been. Close battle for the win. This could potentially end in a 1-2 for Renault. Second to last lap now. How is this going to end? Senna on the back of Topics. Martin has another 3-second penalty, and so does Ghost Cam. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting to see how the race ends, as Gogs himself gets a 3-second time penalty. And so does the G-Man as well. A lot of penalties being dished out here. But then again, it is Australia and it's bound to happen. Oh, this is going to be a fun, interesting finale. Here comes Sabo now on the back, still on the back of Senna, and Senna has now created a little bit of a gap to him. But my throat is already going already.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, as you can see.
Savo's still breathing down on Senna's neck, heading into the final lap now. And I think it's fair to say that the top 3 potentially are going to look like the top 3, but it's all going to come down to penalties. Topics takes a little bit of dirt, heading out of turn 1. Heading into the DRS straight. Can they keep it clean for one last cut lap? St. Mason gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So who is going to win this race? and it's all going to come down to penalties. And I don't recall seeing Senna picking up a free second, so it's going to be. So it's looking like it could look as if it's going to be in Senna's favour. Senna's favour, heading into turns 11 and 12 now. Can they keep it clean across? One last side. Yes, they do. And now Ryan Van Doom and Martin are battling away once again. But heading into the final few corners now. The top three in pandemonium. Sorry. Looking to keep it clean. Heading into the final corner now. Topics comes across the line to win on track. But Senna wins from Topics in second, as Savo goes into third, as Luke Bailey heads into P4. Very good race from him. As Martin Van Doom gets a 4-5 for AlphaTauri, so a good day at the office for them. Martin goes into P6. Spit Dog coming home now to take home a solid P7. Sid Kid goes into the points in P8. G-Man about to head into P9, but it's going to depends on where people place on track. Sid Kid goes into... No, Sid Kid gets a 5-second time penalty, which means the G-Man is going to go above him, so a 7 and 8 for McLaren. Ghost Cam potentially still to take the final point. He's going to be very close with him and Mason. Ghost Cam edges him. But what about Golks? No, he stays P12. Gaming Things P13. Corn Oliver, frustrating day at the office for him in P14. Oh, very interesting race.
What?
If you can get the top three in, that would be greatly appreciated.
Yep, I can try and get you today. Oh, got Oliver.
Corn Oliver gets driver of the day, according to the game. Interesting. Yeah, Sid Kid just ran out of fuel. Yeah, Mike picked. Yeah, Ryan Van Doom has been nominated by Dan for driver of the day, and quite a few people are actually. So I think I can definitely agree on them. Whoa. But it's a very glitched lobby with Oliver looking like he's won the race, which sadly is not the case because of how glitched the lobby is, which they still have not sorted out.
Right, I'll just add them now.
Awesome. But anyway. Oliver ends the race in P14, but Senna wins the opening round of GP3. Fantastic full debut for him, kicking off his title bid in the best fashion possible. Topics completing a 1-2 for Renault. Savo goes into third. Luke Bailey in fourth. Ryan Van Doom's 5th place. Martin in 6th. Spit Dog in 7th. G-Man in 8th. Sid Kid in 9th. Ghost Cam taking the final point. Good recovery drive from him to get into P10. Mason Harris in P11. Gogs P12. Gamey Things P14. Odd Oliver obviously P14. And retirements are Fisherman, Energy Dan and Zander. Wow. Very interesting race.
Good Senna, Topics and
Savo.
Okay. I think I have Savo as a friend.
Yeah.
JD.
If you want me to get Senna in, then I'll be happy to do it. Oh no. Wrong place. Awesome.
And then
sorry.
That's fine. But yeah, great race.
Yeah, I agree. It was bloody crazy.
I don't know if
that's
There you go, I've added all of them, I think.
Yeah.
So,
I'll make sure to get Senna and Topics in just to. Oh, we already have Senna, but we're waiting on Topics now. Yep. Oh, Topics is already in. Awesome. Now we can get this underway. Wow, what a race. Senna, congratulations on the win. Dream scenario. That must be your dream scenario heading into a new season, new game, and a new division for you in Topics.
It is. It's yeah. You can't start much better than a 1-2. It's not like Mercedes that we are almost sure of 1-2. So yeah, I'm very
But
happy
it's Renault.
for what we did today. Very happy.
Yeah. And but when you topic swap places, what was the reason behind it?
At the moment, Topics was driving faster than me, and
Yeah.
he was on the threat of Sava at the moment.
Yeah, so you had to protect from him.
Yeah, Topics had a 6-second penalty. Sava at the moment also had a 6-second penalty, if I'm not wrong. So I just decided to be like a wall for Topics, so Sava couldn't pass us.
Yeah.
And it worked perfectly.
Yeah, and I think I said this on stream, and I think said it about a few times on stream. I'm not too sure, but personally, I think you and Topics have got to be one of the strongest lineups in GP3. Is the aim this season to go for the constructors title?
Yeah, that is an aim for us. I think everyone can see it as well. I think we also have the ability to do it.
Yeah.
But as we saw today, Fisherman, I don't know what he did in quali, but props to him because their lap was.
Yeah. He came in P15 and retired from the race. Yeah. Had a very bad luck. Yeah. Condolences go out to him, but yeah.
Topics, also, Good Bailey wasn't far off. But
yeah, good day for the Alpha Tauris. I'll say I've got one last question, which I'll also ask Topics picks now. Heading on to him, Will. Good DP3 debut.
Yeah,
how are you feeling after that one?
Say that again, sorry.
How are you feeling after that one?
A little worse for wear, if I'm honest. But
yeah.
It was good. It was a good team win, to be honest. Like Senna says, at the time when we did the switch, I was not miles quicker than him, but a little bit faster. So we did the switcheroo, and then afterwards, not very long afterwards, I got a very, very heavy tyre wear. So we both knew that Savo had 6 seconds of penalties, as well as me having 6 seconds. So basically, Senna just did all the blocking for me. But yeah, it was a very good team victory. And to finish 1-2 at the start as well. Yeah, we're both very happy with that.
Yeah. And I've again, obviously you've got the two strongest, one of the strongest lineups, like I said earlier. But I think, don't you think the aim is obviously, like Senna said, the aim is to go for that constructors title. Are you hoping to do that with both drivers winning races? That's a stupid question, but yeah.
Hopefully, mate. Yeah. I mean, like I said at the beginning of the season, between me and Senna, I don't think there's going to be any team orders. But I mean, if one driver's struggling and we're both within the podium positions, I think we're going to do the other one. For outright pace, depending on what sort of track it is, who's got the stronger pace. I think at the moment there's no team orders, but I think as soon as it gets a bit further down the line, there might be some that come in, depending on what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, the main goal for us two at the moment is to go for the constructors.
Yeah. One last question for both you and Senna. What's the strategy going into Bahrain? How are you feeling around there?
Yeah, for me last year, Bahrain was a strong circuit for me in GP4. I obviously came in as a reserve driver for that race.
Yeah.
I did win it on track, but I lost due to penalties.
Yeah.
So from my side of the garage, I think for me, I want to go for the win next week.
Yeah. Senna?
Obviously, sorry mate, obviously depending on what happens regarding penalties and what have you, but that's the main aim anyway.
Senna, how are you feeling going into Bahrain?
I hope I don't have a nightmare race just as last season in GP4, to be fair. And if everything goes better than
I'm so tempted to say what I'm thinking.
Not gonna say that we're gonna interview Jedi Sava. No, thank you, Tom.
Alright, thank you for that, guys. Savo, out of 2 seasons ago, we were racing in the same division, but I never thought that in 2 seasons I'd be interviewing all 3 of you. Well done for P3 today, mate. A good start to the season. Yeah. 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 So it's basically just get the car across the line at that point, because obviously it was for any driver in that position to literally go for it. But you kept it behind him, and kept it behind both of them, and just finished and just drove sensibly, and that secured you that podium. Yeah. 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 One last question from me heading into Bahrain. What are your aims for this weekend? Are you aiming to go 1 or 2 places better, depending on how you feel around the track, or? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Anyway, Cad, before we go, any questions for our top 3?
No, you've kind of said the ones that I was going to say.
Yeah, sorry, bud, but anyway.
No, that's fine.
Anyway, guys, congratulations on being in the top 3, and good luck for next week.
Thank you.
Oh, welcome. Anyway, we're going to end the stream there. Guys, thank you so much for watching that. Cadwell, it's been a pleasure commentating with you again, mate. And guys, do leave a like and possibly comment down below. If you're new here, again, if you're new here, do subscribe to SFR, the SFR channel, so you can catch all the action across all 4 divisions and the Classic Series in the league. But until Bahrain next week, it's Shadow Lancer and whoever commentates with me next week, signing off.